is Ed Hanczaryk, and I'm a teaching professional in Nova Scotia, Canada, a member of the PGA of America as well as the Canadian PGA. I'd like to talk to you today about one of the uglier shots in golf, known as over the top, OTT. A swing that goes over the top typically starts too far around, usually, gets up here, runs out of room, goes up and over the top. Creates all kinds of bad shots. Could be fat shots, steep angle of approaching the ball, slices and pulls, and weak. There have been some pretty good players who are a little bit over the top, maybe aimed a little right and a little bit of that, but a little bit becomes a lot for most of us. So first of all, my idea on why people do that. It's my belief that since your eyes are in your head, when you swing the club back to the top, I'll call it the top for lack of a better word, the place where it's not going up and it hasn't started down yet. It's reached its high destination, your hands in the club, that is. That when you're there, your eyes are here and your head looking out at the ball. That ball is a couple of feet out in front of you. It's out there. So there's this notion that maybe we need to get out there and hit it. Get the club on the line, on the target line, which is baloney. But that's what, that's where it usually comes from. And also somebody said, well, you need to swing the club from the inside. So we take it away too far inside, get up here, go out to the ball, and there's just numerous reasons why that's not a good idea. If you could take your eyeballs and put them in your hands, let's call that educated hands in a different way. When you swing the club back to the top, your eyes and your hands might look around and say, hey, wait a minute, I got a lot of down to go before I go out. I better get down here first. So the down dimension might become more important if your eyes are in your hands, and then the out dimension. So on the surface, it appears that your whole right side of your body, if you're right-handed, is invading the space that your arm should be in, and that sends you out. But there may be a deeper reason why we do this. I'd like to introduce at this point my newest training aid. 3 payments of $999 plus shipping and handling. The Bouncer. The Bouncer will bounce away your over the top. You take the patented bouncer ball, hold it in your hands as if you were feeling athletic, with your arms down. Turn and swing back. Make a swinging motion back, not back around behind you. Back here. Let the arms drop the ball into the patented bouncer. I have to stay facing this way to do that. When I do face this way, there's a little bit of a tilt to my body. There's a bit of a tilt. Order now and get the bumper, the bouncer and the bumper. Turn back, stay, turn, catch it. Now, once you learn to do that, you can start learning to swing from there. Now, I believe that the swing would go out a little bit and then around. So the feeling would be down and out a little bit and then around. There's also the feeling of throwing with your right arm, but for purposes of this, it's the bounce, the bump, and down and around. 3 payments of $999, and it can be yours.